For the situation in the migrant worker dormitories, we are making progress in testing the workers. We are committed to testing all the workers to make sure that they are free from infection. So we have put in place a process to do so through mass PCR test and mass serological test. The serology test will be applied to the dorms with high infection rates. So with a serology test, we will be able to pick up those that test positive, meaning to say they have had some history of the illness, they probably have recovered, and after a period of isolation, we can assume that they are recovered from the virus. For those who test negative for serology, and for the workers in the other dormitories, then we will apply the PCR test. And we will do this either individually or in batches, meaning through pooled testing. Today, we are testing about 3,000 tests a day in the dormitories, but we are ramping up that number over the coming weeks as well. So through mass PCR test and complemented or combined with isolation, because one test alone may not be sufficient, we'll do a one negative test, and because the PCR test does not pick up the virus when it's in incubation, one test negative, the worker will be subject to a 14-day isolation, and then another second negative test to be confirmed. So that's the kind of systematic process we are putting in place to test every worker, verify their status, and then eventually clear the dorm systematically. And because we are doing that, despite the new cases coming down, the daily reported cases will be quite high for some time, because this is a process of systematically clearing the dorms, and we may well test an existing worker who is positive but asymptomatic. But this is necessary in order to ensure that we are thorough and systematic in cleaning up and clearing the dorms and verifying the status of all the workers before they resume work. In the meantime, I think it's also very encouraging to see that many workers are recovering well on the road to recovery, and many are ready for discharge. So by the end of this month, we will have 20,000 who are ready for discharge. And then likewise in June, we expect to see many more recovering and well on their way to being discharged and being able to resume work as well. So all that, I think, is coming together just as we ease on the restrictions of the circuit breaker and reopen the economy. So we are now in a good position to plan forward and ease some of the restrictions, open more, allow more workers to resume work beyond the 1st of June, and then gradually take steps to reopen the economy.